Hello, everyone. Here to give you the match results for the first Raw of February 2021. Work got canceled today with the storm out there that's happening, so I figured it was a good time to do my video. I jinxed it. I apologize, people. Charlotte Flair did not kick off Raw this week. She raps later on the show. Raw actually kicked off with the United States title match between Bobby Lashley and Matt Riddle when Matt Riddle won the Gauntlet match, remember, last week. Fast match because as soon as that bell rung, Matt Riddle was throwing haymakers, forearms, kicks to the corner on Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley couldn't get no offense going. He had to keep blocking the shots. He finally was able to slam Matt Riddle down hard, and I mean hard, at that on the ring canvas. Then, as Matt Riddle was outside of the ropes on the ring apron, Bobby Lashley applied the Master Lock. The referee counted to 5. Lashley refused to break up the hold, and Matt Riddle was tapping. The referee calls for the disqualification because Lashley didn't break in the 5 count. Lashley, after the match, beat up Matt Riddle outside the ring and applied the Master Lock twice more. MVP was worried. He was like, "Whoa, man, come on. No, this is too much, man. Stop doing it." But then you could tell he was laughing, smirking about it. He loved it. But he was looking sincere, but at the same time, he was enjoying it. Bobby Lashley, while he had Matt Riddle in the Master Lock, flung him over the barricade when he still had it on him. That was cool to see. That feud's far from over. Speaking of Hurt Business, Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin defended the Raw Tag Team titles also last night on Raw against Lucha House Party with MVP on commentary. Great match from start to finish. I enjoyed it. As soon as the bell rung, Lucha House Party had Cedric and Shelton Benjamin on the defense. They had to regroup outside the ring, come back live. They still weren't doing so good. Shelton Benjamin tried to do a lift-up powerbomb on Grand Metalik and got Hurricanrana to say. So then later on, he tried against Grand Lince Dorado and got Tornado DDT'd instead. So he learned his lesson. He didn't try that move again. They finally was able to get the offense going, doing some double team moves, but then Lucha House Party started coming back with other double team moves. At one point, I like this move. Lince Dorado jumped off the top rope and hit a frog splash on Cedric Alexander. And as soon as he flew off, Grand Metalik jumped up, and as soon as Lince Dorado moved out of the way, Grand Metalik hit the swanton bomb on Cedric Alexander. Shelton Benjamin just broke up the pin from outside the ring when he dove in to break it up. Cedric got mad when Shelton Benjamin tagged himself in. MVP was trying to tell him, like, hey, get your mind in the game. Shelton Benjamin hit pay dirt on Lince Dorado to retain the titles by pinfall victory, but you could tell that Cedric Alexander still wasn't happy that Shelton Benjamin tagged himself in during the match. Xavier Woods, for 4 weeks in a row, faced a Retribution member. This time it was against the leader, Mustafa Ali. Kofi Kingston came out to back up Woods. Kofi's still not medically cleared to compete with a broken jaw, but he seems to be getting better because they'll allow him to be outside the ring. Good match. I just wish it went longer than it did. Xavier Woods started just taking it to Mustafa Ali. He started hitting forearms in the corner and a distance clothesline, which was cool. And a flip kick. And Mustafa Ali finally got the offense when Xavier Woods went to get back in the ring. He hit a nice swinging running neck breaker on him. And then he started choking him in the corner. Kofi Kingston outside the ring laid out Slapjack and baited T-Bar to come after him. That allowed Mustafa Ali to lose focus and start yelling at Kofi Kingston as he was trying to pin Xavier Woods. And that allowed Xavier Woods to counter Mustafa Ali's pinfall attempt into a unique roll-up of his own. So now Xavier Woods is 2-2 against Retribution. And T-Bar wasn't there. I mean, Mace wasn't there, which was weird because before the match started, they showed a promo on TV. And he was shown there, but he never came out. So I was like, oh, he's going to attack him during the match. But no, he just never showed up. Damian Priest made his Raw debut last night to face The Miz, and this match was not good. It came set up after a Miz TV segment when they were talking to that singer Bad Bunny, which I am sorry to me, that guy can't sing. At the Royal Rumble, I didn't understand a single word he was saying. And I don't know, like, to me, he just can't sing. I don't know what is so cool about this guy. Let me know below if he's actually a pretty good singer, if he just having an off night at the Royal Rumble or not. And Miz was dressed to compete. It was so predictable this match was happening. Not a good match, like I said. Miz got some offense going, and Damian Priest did some moves. He hit the Broken Arrow, which is basically the Falcon Arrow, but they call it the Broken Arrow for Damian Priest. Miz got kicked out at 2. Morrison caused a distraction. Miz went to grab the briefcase to hit Damian Priest with it. Bad Bunny outside the ring grabbed it away from him. Damian Priest hit a move, picked up the win. And Damian Priest is a good guy. That's not going to work. On NXT all these years, he's been a heel. Because he has that look to be a heel. He's not going to be able to pull it off being a face. I can't see him doing that. Now on to the winner. Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke faced Charlotte Flair and Asuka, and Naomi and the return of Lana that returned last night on Royal Rumble in a freeway tag match. The winners will face Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for the women's tag team titles down the road. When they first announced the match, the announcer said that one member of each team would be in the ring all at the same time. Well, if that was the case, why did Naomi and Lana spend almost half the match outside the ring waiting to get tagged in? It made no sense. I don't know if the announcers messed up or Naomi and Lana messed up and realized, oh yeah, one of us could be in that ring the entire time. Charlotte kept slamming Mandy Rose face down on the mat over and over. Almost got a free count. Dana Brooke delivered awful open chops on Charlotte Flair. Like, those chops, like, oh my god, like, there was no, like, force behind those at all. And even Charlotte Flair's like, seriously, this is what you got? Naomi, when she finally got tagged in, did some moves. Lana got some moves in on people. It wasn't a good match. I just didn't enjoy it because, like, with Dana Brooke's weak chops in the corner, and then the announcer saying that there was 3 women in the ring all the time, but then only 2 was in the ring. It was all, like, all over the place. Lacey Evans, Ric Flair, of course, came out to cause a distraction. Charlotte Flair, tagged in Asuka and walked to the back. She was going after Lacey and Ric Flair. But instead of running, she walked to the back. Naomi was able to hit Asuka with her butt cheeks in her face, because Naomi's finisher is called the rear view. It's basically she jumps up and hits her butt in your face. And she got the 1-2-3 from on Asuka. So now Naomi and Lana will face Nia Jax, Shayna Baszler down the road for the tag team titles. The other women's matchup, Alexa Bliss faced her former partner Nikki Cross. Very good match. I enjoyed this. Except when Alexa Bliss kept changing back and forth in the match. Nikki Cross just got mad and started slamming Alexa Bliss down face first on the mat. Beat the crap out of her. Like, she was just, like, all this aggressive frustration of Alexa Bliss betraying her. She just took it out on her. Alexa Bliss went for her sister Abigail, but Nikki Cross countered it. Then the transformation happened. And she tried to pretend to be innocent, and Nikki Cross did not fall for that. And she just started punching away Alexa. Alexa did hit Sister Abigail very fast for the 1-2-3. Jeff Hardy teamed up with Kalisto. Kalisto wrestled again. I hope this wasn't a 2-time fan with Kalisto. I hope he's back. And for being in his 40s, he's in a really great ring shape. He teamed with Jeff Hardy as they faced Elias and Jackson Riker. The announcers messed up on this too. They said that Elias and Kalisto eliminated themselves in the Royal Rumble match. No, they didn't. Elias eliminated Kalisto. Now, Elias was eliminated afterwards by somebody else, so they did not eliminate each other. Kalisto started off because it's Kalisto. He's cool. He started going right at Elias, who eliminated him at the Royal Rumble. Hardy got worked all over by Elias and Jackson Riker. They just punished that poor guy. And they even let him try to drag to the corner, tagging Kalisto, and then they drag him back and start hitting elbow drops and kicks on him. Finally, Hardy got the tag in on Kalisto. He hit the backstabber on Elias to get the 1-2 free. Oh, I'm sorry. Khalil hit the backstabber on Elias, and then Jeff Hardy tagged in, hit the Swanton Bomb on Elias after that for the 1-2 free. Your main event was Edge versus Randy Orton. 7 months we were waiting for this rubber match because they are 1-1. Great match. I enjoyed it. Edge did a lot more work than he did in the Royal Rumble, which I like to see. He took it right to Randy Orton. Right early on in the match, Edge hit the execution. Randy could not get no offense going until he got outside the ring and threw Edge into the steel ring steps. Edge hit the Edge-O-Matic from behind, but Orton kicked out. Randy hit that signature DDT does off the hanging on the ropes there. That was cool to see. He hit the back body drop of the announce table on Edge. Edge started fighting back. Edge went for the spear. Orton got out of the way. Orton was going for the RKO. Edge countered it. All of a sudden, Alexa Bliss appeared on top of the top rope, and she started foaming out black stuff from her mouth. And Randy Orton's like, "What the heck?" And then he turned around, and Edge just blasted him with an awesome spear for the 1-2 free. Edge wins the rubber match. So there you have it. Definitely check out Edge versus Randy Orton, the Raw Tag Team title match, Nikki Cross versus Alexa Bliss. Definitely check those matches out. And Jeff Hardy, Khalid against Elias Rocco. That was a good match as well. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.